He's often told he looks like Jerry Garcia, but his name is Abe Lincoln, just like the president. And yeah, he's heard the jokes.
Everywhere I go.
And there will be more because of what happened this weekend while Lincoln and his girlfriend were shopping. Lincoln's girlfriend was walking through this parking lot when she saw the man run by and drop a wallet just like this one. She picked it up, but they couldn't catch up to him. The two opened it and saw it belonged to a 61-year-old man named Raymond Hudson. They started making calls and tracked down the man Hudson worked for, Mason Forens.
He was just devastated.
Devastated because the wallet had all of Hudson's cash in it, nearly $3,000.
He was just happy. He hadn't slept since he had lost his wallet.
Hudson will have to wait a while for his wallet and money. He's on a bus headed to Miami. But when he gets home to Jamaica, Hudson can give all the credit to that other Abe Lincoln.
It's just a great story, and it's a great refreshing for humanity. You know, that there's still a lot of good people around. And the name, Honest Abe.
Well, it's Honest Abe, isn't it?
That's what usually comes out.
So are you Honest Abe?
Oh, yeah. If I wasn't, he wouldn't have had his wallet back, but no, I'm glad we did it.
Kelley Morris, News Channel 5. Charlie, is there anything you want to say to the Dunleavys? Charlie, anything to say? Are you surprised by the verdict? You've never told this family you're sorry. Are you sorry now? The former corrections officer had nothing to say when deputies took him into custody. After 5 hours of deliberations, a jury decided 50-year-old Charles Perrier was drunk and responsible for an April accident on Route 11 in Ellenburg that killed 18-year-old Brandon Dunleavy.
You wonder if, did you do enough? And I'm glad that we were able to have a positive verdict back on this case.
It has been a very hard trial, but they did it. The DA did it, and we all did it.
That's the worst thing anybody can go through.
The Dunleavys sat through the entire trial and say one of the most difficult aspects was Perrier's apparent lack of remorse. Brandon Dunleavy was just 18 years old, a star athlete at Malone's High School. His younger brothers, 12 and 13 years old, wore his sports jerseys in his memory.
How's this last 9 months been for you guys?
Hard.
Does this seem fair now?
But they miss their brother terribly. He was a big part of their lives.
And family members say he will continue to be in memory. Brighton, New York is the kind of town so small they can close town hall for weeks at a time. But despite the town's size, the paid position of supervisor,
it's almost a full-time job.
And Steve Tucker, the newly elected Brighton Town Supervisor, already has a full-time job. More, really. He has an all-consuming lifestyle. He's a farmer. As a civic-minded citizen, when the position of Town Supervisor became open and no one else would sign up, Tucker put his name on the ballot. But on the last day to enter the race, another candidate, David Knapp, entered the race too.
I had an inkling that I was going to open and win.
So the condensed visual version of the story is this. Once David Knapp entered the race, Steve Tucker endorsed him. But unfortunately for Tucker, he won anyway. So now he's decided to resign the position, and Dave Knapp will become the town supervisor. At the local diner,
I think Dave will do an excellent job. And Steve Tucker doesn't want it. I don't think anybody would take a job they don't want.
And he was quite honest that he just didn't have the time to do it. And, we need somebody in there that's full-time.
A commitment Steve Tucker just can't make.
Well, I would have done the job, but it would have taken me away from the farm.
In Brighton, Kelley Morris, News Channel 5.